Alright, going to be doing another mock draft here. This will be the first of... Actually, I think I might do several here, depending on how quick I move. Of the 2.0 series, meaning that we're post-combine here. I don't know if PFF has updated any of their rankings or how the AI is going to pick. We'll see. I shouldn't say the AI, the software. These I'm going to go... This is going to be... I'm going to go for the guys who I want that I don't want anybody else to have, right? So once I get the absolute bare minimums that we need to get right away, which is not going to be reaches, I'm probably going to do some reaches. And that, especially in the third and fourth rounds, that might be guys that are like, PFF's, once we get the grades, PFF's going to really, really hurt me. They're going to give me like probably a bunch of Fs. But I don't know. Again, well, depends on if they updated it or not. But even if they did, these are guys that I think we really need to consider might be perceived as potential reaches, but my initial suspicions and watching these guys on their tape, I think we need to really think about getting them. They could be busts at, in the third or fourth round, but I don't know, we'll see. I'll probably do several drafts just to see how this works out. Things that I still believe we still probably need to do regardless, unless they have somebody way up on their board. I'm still going under the idea that we need a first round tackle. We won't know until right before the draft what the Patriots are really doing free agency wise, so. So I saw Skoronski's off already. So Paris Johnson I'm going to go with here. Now this is where we can make some moves here. Tank Dell, firmly putting him in the third, possibly might even get him in the fourth. He tested well, he looked great, but he didn't move up on my board. If I can get DeJuan Jones in the second, it's going to happen. The only person, now before I pick him, the only person I'm seeing here that I might make some moves on, that's here. Now, there's some guys that might be corners that I'll be looking at. That other consider the only other guys I might be considering in the second round is Jack Campbell. That's really moving up. He's looking to be a solid generational talent. I know that's a big thing to say, but the guy, I think his RAS was in the high 9s, and his intelligence and just awareness. Skills. The guy, if you watch the video I have for him, the guy's just always there. He's always at the tackle. The only other guy I have here is Adetama Adebawore. I've said a few times now that he's one of the few guys that really can be operative on the outside and the inside. So I think he can play from 5 technique all the way on out. So there's other guys that can do that in the draft, but not like him. Not at that high level, both physically and on skills. But if DeJuan Jones is there at right tackle and we don't take him and we take something else, it would have to be a steal from somebody from the first round for me not to start having a conniption. So now I don't have to worry about no absolute blaring issues on the front line. Blaring issues. Oh my gosh. Need another cup of coffee. Blaring issues. So who do we have here? 76. I think I could still take a corner here. So the goal, I think, will be 2 corners, but I'm hoping I can do Tre'Veus and then maybe get Jalen. And I think that's not that big of a stretch. But that's me playing this system. Now I'm going to start playing what I know. And I don't even know if he's going to be there. He probably will be a second-round pick. Maybe. Oh, you know what? Yeah. Let's go take a look. I think you guys know what I'm getting at here. So let's move, let's say, probably Darnell going there. Right? Did I miss something here? Well, Musgrave is gone too. So we know Musgrave is gone. Dalton Kincaid. Yeah, so. There's two guys right there that are probably going to getting kicked out. I would put Musgrave and Darnell. So even there's Musgrave, so there's Darnell. So I think some people might bite on Sam Laporta. So there's a thin chance this actually is going to happen, but I'm taking him. That's going to be... I saw his ranking, so PFF's going to be like, what am I doing here? Now, this guy's probably not going to be there as well, but this is how he... There's a lot of guys in here. Right? A lot of guys in here that... But I want him. I want him now. He's fast. He's like about a tenth, if not more, of a second faster than I thought he was in the 40. And yeah, he looked like he was prepared, and he definitely did most of the tricks of the trade to get as much as he can out of his top combine. But you know what? That tells me that guy shows up and does his job. He's not aloof. He's focused. He wants to win. He wants to get paid. He's motivated. All right, so now this might be true. I think we might be able to get Tre'Davious in the 4th. Now the question is, who else do I have in terms of corners here? Because I need a corner safety guy. And I also need to consider my linebacker sitch here. I realize the linebackers are good, but there's not that many that can really move the needle for us. I'll still take Muhammad later on. I think he'll still be there. D. Winters, he's a good hybrid. So there's a lot of guys later on that we might be able to get. There's a lot of them that are not even on this list. So actually, you know what? I'm going to start playing that game. We don't need to get a safety. And I don't need to press for a linebacker that bad. I mean, maybe Owen right now. But let's go back to corners. And let's take a look how that's coming down. Ja'Cory Bent would not be here. DJ Turner will not be here. Man. No, he might have been before me. He might have gone, yeah, he probably would be up there. If I take... I think actually, you know what? Maybe I should concede he'll still be there. I think he's a second or third rounder now, though. Because they have him as cornerback here. I think, that's where he played, but also kind of being listed as a free safety. So, and I like that more because he's a little stiff. He's agile left to right, but in terms of turning and getting his hips to rotate, it's not as fluid as I'd like. Will he be here in the 4th? Will he be here in the 4th? All right, you know what? Let's take a look at free safety, because I'm going to do this. Let's look at free safeties that they have. Yes, like Chris Smith would definitely not be drafted in higher. I shouldn't say nothing against Chris Smith. Sidney Brown probably won't be drafted higher. Jordan Battle probably will. Ronnie Hickman probably won't. So, Antonio Johnson will. Okay. And then obviously Brian Branch will too. Okay. Keely Ringo. So I'm not going to have a shot at Keely Ringo. I was hoping he'd be there in a second, but it's one of my few guys that I'm willing to take besides another tackle. All right, so I don't know. I shouldn't just say like, yeah, he's gonna be there. So I'm gonna say he's not gonna be there. The question is, Julius Brents is gone though, is he? He can play corner safety. Nick Jones had a good. So did Alex Austin. A lot of these guys down here had a good time at the combine. There's Deshaun. Wow, way down at 3. He's a good slot guy. He showed up. That was good. So, what do I do? What do I do? Julius Brents. So I'm gonna go. I might have convinced myself that DJ Turner is gonna be there, but I think Tre'Davious Hodges-Tomlinson is definitely gonna be there. So I think that's probably the more ethical thing to do right here. I think Owen will still be here though too. Tight end, we have 2 pass catchers, right? We have 2 freak pass catchers. We still need a slot. We still need a corner. Tre'Davious, I wouldn't mind put him out there day 1. So I have to. Ja'Cory Bennett won't be there. Julius Brents is not there right now. I don't know why well, like I said, they didn't update this. Alright, so let's start looking at wide receivers. I need a slot now. I can't believe... Well, you know what? I was under the... before the combine that we'd have shot at slots here. So Demario Douglas, we can wait for him. Nico Remigio, not going to be a 280 probably. Shaq Davis, we'll wait for him too. Darius Davis. I like him. I'm not exactly sold on him though. What do we need? So we still need another defensive back. Let's just actually just do safeties here. Brandon Hill, Daniel Scott, Jaden Woodby, another guy. Not that I'm gonna take these. I want these guys 1, 2. Wouldn't think about drafting them, but definitely UDFA's. Rashad Torrance. These guys play well, but I wouldn't pick them up unless they're like really there on the board. Brandon Hill might be another guy. Same with DeMarco. Essentially everybody right here in this whole stretch right here. I wouldn't mind taking 6th, 7th round. So I'm gonna wait on that. So I don't need that. I think I have to go after a wide receiver and then maybe try to pick up pass catching halfback, which would definitely be no. So I don't have to do that. Let's see what we have for guards and centers. Ricky had a good time. Keetrell Clark might be there. Maybe I take Jalen Moreno Cropper? Nope. I would take Josephus before Cropper. Josephus. Alright, start looking for edge guys, linebackers. Not really working out, so I need to go. Actually, no, we gotta do edge exclusively because I need to see where these guys. I think I'm gonna have to go with Isaiah Land here. Do another stretch. Because I don't want to lose him. Keaton Mitchell. You know what? That was not fair. He's not going to be there. I apologize. That was my game plan, but now I'm looking at like 180s. He's not going to be there. I think Dylan Horton might still be down here, but I doubt it. Muhammad would probably still be down here. DJ might be down here, so that's fair. BJ would probably be down here. D Winters, I'd probably not. Nick Hampton might be down here too. So we still have. I don't think this is crazy. Alright, so I'm going to take Dylan here. And then I'm going to take D. Actually, should I take... Yeah, I'm going to take D. You know what? Muhammad wasn't there. He can't prove himself. You know what? D Winters is probably a better pick here. Haven't picked my slot guy yet. One of the guys I've been worried about this whole time. Now we finally go for him. So I think DeMario actually is still down here. I think it's fair. I think Trey is Darius Davis. I think Trey Tucker still be down here. Nico Remijo. Mr. Jadakiss Bonds, man. Love that guy. Give me Brandon Hill. Give me... Nick. Scott. Daniel Scott. That's fine with me, too. Trey Dean, man. Guy's falling off the board. Do I take Trey Dean or do I take Daniel Scott? I think we take Trey. I think we have to. Christian Young. Evan Hull. Definitely not going to be there anymore. Okay, so I'm going to call Daniel Scott here. You know what? Never mind. I think Trey Dean's probably better than what he is. His start was horrendous. Nick's probably a better position though. Let's go back. I was looking for DeMarco. So I got Land. My edge linebacker guy. I still need a safety. Keaton Mitchell. D. Winters can play linebacker and safety. So I'm not worried about the strong safety. I'm worried about that free safety. I got the edge guy. Yeah, I think I gotta go with my Daniel Scott boy. I'm gonna get killed. What's going on? Taking forever. If I made a mistake, it's Keaton Mitchell. I mean, if he's there, I shouldn't say that. That would not be a mistake. That would be a good pickup. I shouldn't say that. But in the 6th round, I doubt he'll be there. I say I would make a mistake because I'd probably want to move up on a safety. Not that Daniel Scott's solid. I think physically he's a project and probably be great guy to add back there. I mean, we still have Bledsoe. I mean, it's not like we have to act like we're absolutely shot back there. But I also only took one defensive back. D. Winters can play anywhere in the box. And he can be coming up. He can even probably play safety to a certain extent. So I'm not too worried there. Isaiah Land's linebacker, edge guy. Dylan Horton. He's probably a lighter weight out of Tamalata, Barre. Yeah, not the worst. We missed out on probably a big corner, though. Well, we did. So that was I'd give myself. I mean, that B actually is probably right. I like this. I mean, we're gonna get this each time because it's an F and F. These guys, PFF's PFF's not gonna pick these guys up earlier. But not redundant either. Like, he's, again, quicker and faster than I thought. Jumping ability, not surprised. Power output, so both his vertical and his broad, not surprised at all. How he measured in, not surprised. Again, way faster 40, and all his agility was, and shuttle was also impressive. That's actually, maybe it is really solid. Now, Keaton, people are gonna be like, why is he even there? Yeah. It's the thing is it's where, I picked all these. It's just, he's still a 6th round pick. So, guy who runs like a 4.3 and can catch. He's one of the top 3 probably pass catching running backs. Yeah. Now, I think I might be able to get Evan Hull in the later on the 6 as well. So we need that guy. I don't care. And assuming if Harris stays, then we have Pierre Strong, who I would love to say is the guy, but he wasn't one in college. He was a running back that was very fast. He was kind of more of the A-chain guy, or say A-chain. It's just burner. Who can catch. A-chain can catch too. So anyway, let's do another one real quick. This one's going to be quicker. I'm going to test out. I'm really just going to see if I can do the non-tackle for the second pick or second round pick. It's definitely a little different already. I'll take Broderick though. Sorry. Come on, Broderick. Second round pick. So I'm not picking him. I'm going to do... So, corners are really going to thin out. Maybe we do Ja'Cory and Bennett here. I don't know why it's just doing that to me to show more. I guess I'm hitting it. My eyes might be going. So slightly... I'm going to probably keep Kuntz and Bryce Ford Wheaton in the third and then first, fourth. So now I gotta see if where should we do another tackle here. Solid drop off. Probably go with McClendon soon. I don't think McClendon's gonna move up that much. So we're gonna have to go. So I'm going to do the smart thing, and I'm going to do DJ Turner. I think that's kind of fair. He probably is going to go in the third, but that was an early fourth, so... Owen could be there in the fourth. So I'm going to go with Owen. This is fair. I miss my Isaiah Land, though. But that's okay, because I'm actually good with B.J. Thompson, D.J. Thompson. Cam Brown wasn't really there, so he can't defend himself. Cam Brown might be a safety, really, when we think about it. So I'm going to hold off. So I don't need a strong safety if I have D in there. Then I'm going to go... Nick can play guard and tackle physically. And then I'm going to take one of these physical freaks from wide receiver probably last. We could have... man, we could take even more picks. And I'd still be happy. Brandon Hill. Shaq Davis. So Remigio's gone. This is what happens. I can't have my perfect pick. I'm going to lose something at some point. So I'm gonna go. Well, you know what? Shaq's. Oh, maybe should I take Shaq? Michael Jefferson did alright. Antoine Green did really well too. Brandon Hill. I have enough defensive guys. I need to go offense. So I'm gonna do. Actually, thank me later. Potential slot guy. Not the best, but he's also a pass catcher. Yeah. Top tackle. Defensive lineman. Going to be trouble for anybody. Tight end / big slot, which we don't really have. Sammy Washington can be. They got to give that guy a shot. But he's definitely better, so maybe Sammy could be part of an end zone package. Put Kuntz wide out. Oh, that sounds so good. Oh my gosh, our end zone was so terrible this year. Having both these guys would be perfect. Yeah, you're probably gonna tell me there's no way he's there, but at cornerback he won't be there. Free safety, that's why I got him. That's why I'm going with him right there. That's fine with me. So corner / free safety. Owen might be there at 135. He might not be. I think he's gonna be probably close up on the. He might be late 3 or 4, so he might be right where Bryce or DJ's gonna be. So these guys might Well, I'd still take him first because what we need. But this one might be a stretch. Andre might be a stretch too. I don't know why he's down to 6th. I know he's from Princeton. I've said this in previous videos. Yeah, he's from Princeton, and probably people are not going to believe because Princeton defense, obviously, or not Princeton, but Ivy League defense is not elite. But the guy's an elite athlete, so give him a shot. I'm sure he can adjust. He had a freak combine. Decent speed. I was thinking a little bit faster, but everything else was solid too. Dylan, that's not a stretch, and same thing with D. Both those guys can play. Nick can play guard and tackle. So, and then Evan Hull, guy I've been talking about since a long time. They gave me a C, like I said. They were going to kill me on this, but forget you. I like that one better than the last one. Alright, I'm going to leave it there. Download that sucker. Alright. 2.0, done.